Hey guys, it's me Christian. Welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to go ahead and do another story. This one's on the mysterious case of Tamla Horsford. Now before I get started, I do want to say that anything I say, well, I've researched this, but anything is coming from me is my opinion. And yeah, I'm going to say what I think. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Also, anybody, to me, everybody deserves justice no matter what your color is. You know, I'm a black woman, but if I feel like anybody is done wrong, yeah, I want justice for everybody, not just, my color, but everybody. So I just want to throw that little disclaimer out there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with this video. And it's on Tamla Horsford. So, Tamla Horsford. Well, first, let me set the scene first, okay? For those of you who don't know the story, okay, so imagine a racist town and you're this only person of color that's been invited to this slumber party. And yeah, you're just like the only black person there, but somehow or another, you end up deceased the next morning. So yeah, that's to set the stage for this whole thing. So yeah, Tamla Horsford was a 40-year-old mother of 5. She also had a stepdaughter who was expecting a baby. She was also a wife, and she was invited to this slumber slash birthday party. It was the homeowner's birthday, so she wanted to have a slumber party, with her friends and drink and do all this other stuff. So yeah, so she was described as this very dedicated mother, super mom, superwoman. She was always smiling and she was just the life of the party. So she was excited to go to this party. And she arrived with this imported bottle of tequila from Mexico, and that was going to be her gift to the homeowner. But I've read and I've also heard that the homeowner didn't accept it because she didn't drink it, which to me was messed up because, even if someone gives me something, I'm going to be appreciative and I'm going to take it, Even if I don't, utilize it, I'm going to keep it because I'm like a keeper anyways of gift. But if I know, like in my mind, I'm not going to use it, I'm still going to have it stored somewhere. Like she could have, use that bottle for some kind of decoration or something, like on a bar. You know how they have their little wines and liquors and stuff like that? I would have just had it stored for decoration, but she didn't want the bottle of tequila, so they said Tamla ended up drinking most of the bottle herself. So at the party, of course, all adults, let me start by saying, I've heard that it was about I've heard different stories. There was 7 women, 9 women, 10 women. I'm not too sure, but somehow or another, because it was supposed to be an all-women's party, but somehow or another, 3 men crashed the party. So y'all, I'm just gonna let y'all know for privacy purposes, I'm not gonna mention any names in here. So yeah, the names are out there because I read them, but I'm not gonna mention any names in my video just for privacy purposes. So yeah, 3 men ended up crashing the party. So they were drinking, of course, an all adult summer party. Yeah, you gonna drink. They were playing games, and these are football moms. That's how Tamla got to know them, because their sons played football together. So yeah, of course, y'all gonna want to watch some football games. So the night went on. As the night progressed, some people left, some people stayed. So as other people went to bed, Tamla decided that she was going to stay up and smoke a cigarette. So, so she went outside and smoked a cigarette. She never came back in. So the next morning, the homeowner's aunt, she ended up seeing someone in Dalmatian pajamas. She was face down in the backyard, and she said that she said a prayer, then she went upstairs and told her niece, which was the homeowner, and the homeowner's boyfriend was also there. So yeah, I guess everyone speculated that she was drunk and she ended up falling off the balcony. That's how she died. So and again, y'all, if I look down, I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, so they found her deceased, and of course the cops was called, and it turns out that, well, they, of course, 9 times out of 10 in these situations, they was gonna rule this an accident. It's like I already knew it before I've heard of this story, but it's like I already knew the outcome of this story. So apparently, so she fell off this balcony, and the autopsy report said that she had a broken neck. I know they said she had a mark on her forehead, her nose. She also had lacerations to the heart muscle. She had a dislocated wrist. And she just cuts on her lower legs, on her hands. So I guess that in the autopsy, it was like that was consistent with the fall off the balcony. So yeah, and interestingly enough, nobody heard of this case, like no news coverage or nothing for it, but it was like 2 months. And then the only reason people knew about this case was because the homeowner's boyfriend, he was a court officer at the Forsyth County Courthouse. And he was fired because he was, assessing the incident report for this case multiple times on multiple occasions. So, and they felt like that he was kind of abusing his position to access this incident report. That's why he was let go. So that's what kind of opened up this case to the public eye, because this case was not heard of until 2 months after she died, which is ridiculous. Like, how in the world was this case not on the news or nothing like that for 2 whole months, and it took something like this to happen for her case to even get noticed? But yeah, so, and my thing is, if if it really was an accident, why in the world do you feel the need to keep looking at this incident report to this particular case? If it truly was an accident, so that's telling me, and this is my opinion, it wasn't an accident. That you just want to keep. I feel like you just want to keep in the know of this particular case to figure out, what's happening, what's being said, or new information that's coming out. That's what I feel like he was trying to keep up with. Cause yeah, why would you want to keep looking at this incident report? So so basically, on February 2019, this case was officially ruled an accident and the case was closed. But the case began to vanish from the public eye until the death of George Floyd, and we all know that sparked up, like, because even I heard that they were thinking about, or they were going to open up more cases of people dying, under mysterious circumstances, and it's just being closed. So yeah, that's why people were rallying for this to be brought up. And also the family attorney sent Tamla's husband a letter saying that Everything about this case seemed to point to a homicide because before the cops got there, it seemed like someone had handled the body and that evidence was disposed of. So that to me sounds like, yeah, pretty much cover up. Um, and how the homeowner's boyfriend keeps, getting involved in stuff. It's just making it seem more like he definitely know more than what he's putting on. And so the letter also said that the witnesses had conflicting statements, and also the scene was not preserved when law enforcement came, which is strange. So I read that the family did not receive the autopsy report. So yeah, people were basically calling for this case to be reopened, including 50 Cent, T.I. People were signing petitions, people were marching. So turns out that the GBI decided that they was going to reopen this case. They decided this in June of 2018, but they have yet to agree. Let me see. But they haven't said when they were going to reopen it. They said they were going to reopen the case, but they haven't said when they was going to reopen this case. And to me, I mean, if they do reopen this case, I feel like it'll be a good thing. Because I feel like it's more to this case than meets the eye. Like, they're not saying, it's what they're saying. It's more to the story, basically. And I feel like, yeah, she needs justice. If wrong was done, which I really believe it was, she really needs justice. Everybody needs justice. Doesn't matter, like I said, the color of your skin. Like, you're a human being created by God, which means nobody has the right to take your life. So, and to me, it's a shame that we're living in 2021. Because if y'all don't know about Forsyth County, which I didn't know about Forsyth County down here in Georgia, is that they are a very racist town. Like, I've even read, like, in history, like, when was it? It was sometime down the line. They said that they basically ran all the African Americans out of that county. So it's a shame that we're living in 2021 and people still going through this. Like, people haven't realized that it's just, if God really wanted one set of people to be on this earth, he would have created one set of people to be on this earth. But the fact that it's a variety of everything, variety of flowers, a variety of animals, a variety of people. He didn't just want one set of people to be here on this earth. So when people grasp that concept and learn to love people, because that's like, if you look at the Bible, it's gonna say a lot about loving each other, loving each other, loving each other. And the fact that people can't love each other is ridiculous in 2021. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. So do I believe this case was covered up? Absolutely, 100% it was covered up, in my opinion. If I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you think this was a cover up, or do you think it was really an accident? And I want to know why you think so. Especially if you think it was an accident. Why do you think it was an accident? And also, they did show, it was like the homeowner has, I think, you know how they have the alarms for the doors each time the door opens, had these set of alarms, like, yeah. And it was like, at this specific time, it's like the back door opened, but nobody came back in the back door. It was like 157, 159. I'll put it up here, but nobody came in through the back door, which tells me, yeah, it was something a little fishy about that. So the stuff that make you go, something's not quite right about this case, which something's not quite right about a lot of cases. So hopefully she gets the justice that she deserves. Her family gets closure, because I can't imagine like what her kids are going through, what her husband's going through, especially not knowing. It's just the not closure part, that you know something ain't right but you can't quite prove it. And it's just a matter of, are they going to investigate again? Are they not? Or just because they investigate again, will they find the truth? Or will they not? Will they continue to say, oh, it's an accident? So I guess we'll see later on down the line. And also, um, I don't know. I just I feel bad for her, because I feel like she trusted these people. She was excited to be around these people, and not knowing what was going to transpire, within the next couple of hours. And it's just like she was having so much fun, like the smile on her face and everything, not knowing she was not going to go back home to her family. So it's just fishy. It's a little fishy, especially for you to be the only person of color at a party, and for you to be the only one turn up dead the next day, which is a shame. Because that's another thing that I'm thinking about, like how you end up dead the next day, and you the only person of color there, which makes me think even more that this is not an accident at all. Like this is definitely a cover up. So yeah, you guys let me know down in the description, not in the description, I'm sorry, down in the comment section, and let me know what you guys think about this case. Have you heard of this case? Is this the first time hearing about this case? Yeah, so I will catch you guys in the next video, and you can also let me know, if you want me to look into something else. I would definitely look into it. And also, I want you guys to stay safe. Kind of be mindful of your surroundings. Be mindful of who you surround yourself with. Um, it's like you need to have a spirit of discernment nowadays, because you never know. And I want you guys to be safe, and always return home to your families, because I don't know you, but I love you. So yeah, you guys, I hope you have a good day, and thank you for looking at my channel. Bye.